September 10, 2014, Miguel Durati, and another UFC video blog here. Rambled a little bit on the Bellator blog, wanted to continue, and let's take a look at this UFC 180 card. UFC 180 is going head-to-head with Bellator 131 on November 15th. The UFC 180 is a pay-per-view headlined by the heavyweight fight between Cain Velasquez and Fabricio Werdum. You also figure the UFC is considering it a big event, not only with the heavyweight fight, but it is their debut in Mexico City, and that should be a big venue for them, or could be potentially massive for them. So they're probably looking at this card. Right now, really the only support they have, they've got Diego Sanchez facing Norman Parks, and Jake Ellenberger versus Kelvin Gastelum. I expect the UFC to come out and put some muscle behind this card. They were supposed, with the John Jones-Daniel Cormier match getting postponed and then shuffling around main events around 178, 179, what looked like a super card or a big card fell through for them, and I think they may focus 180 on being a big card like that. They're going to have to add some support. They're going to be asking $60 or whatever, and Bellator 131 is going to be on free TV. So what can the UFC do here? First, the Ellenberger, Gastelum, and Sanchez Park matches don't have any lines up. Werdum is plus 350 as the underdog with Velasquez at minus 440. So what can they add to this card to make people watch or to make it really enticing here? And I don't know. It's September 10th. There's still 9 to 10 weeks before the fight. You can get an 8-week camp in and be ready for this fight. So just about anything goes here. A couple of ideas. Maybe Johnny Hendricks is ready to come back. Hendricks has been out since his last fight in March. He had some surgery on his arm, on his torn bicep, and he was supposed to be down for 6 weeks. He could potentially be main event. That would be him and Bobby Lawler, probably in a rematch. So an intense fight, and that would certainly help. In Hendricks' absence, they also have this potential light heavyweight match between Alexander Gustafsson and Anthony Johnson that people are talking about. Gustafsson is warm to the idea of fighting him, but not holding out, waiting for a title fight. That fight could potentially be put on here and gives them both real marquee position. Another huge possibility, I think, and this may be where they're going. They've had Ronda Rousey on the shelf for a little bit. They really don't have anybody in-house who can fight her. Dana White is on record as saying that they are getting close with Gina Carano, and I think that you could see this match materialize relatively quickly and wind up on this card. We'll see how Bellator reacts. Bellator has also announced that they're going to do women's fighting again, and they may put some of that on their pay-per-view, or they're going to avoid the Ronda Rousey bantamweight weight class. So Rousey can headline this card with Velasquez, or be the co-headliner to the Velasquez fight, and that would add to their pay-per-view buys as well. Other than that, they've got their roster. They'll see the rest of the card is going to develop. Bellator is going to come out. They've already come out swinging. The Bonner mat signing, I think, is aggressive. We'll see how this whole weekend develops. For UFC 180, keep your eye on this card. As they start announcing fights, you want to see what marquee fights get added to the card.